Hi, welcome to Rising Vibrations. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the period between now and the middle of July. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're just joining me on the channel, welcome. Thank you for finding the channel, and if you're returning, thank you for your support. And as always, if you have any questions and would like to clarify the reading, please feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. And if you enjoy the video and like it, please hit the like button and share. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus between the period of now and the middle of July. So let's see what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and cut into these. Guys, I don't need to read reversals, and I do not if the energy seems to be altered beyond the initial part, then I will make a different assessment, but I do not read reversals. So let's see where we are. We're starting off first for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're starting off with the Three of Swords energy. This is at the head of the reading. This is mostly around disappointment. I think those Libras who are dealing with this kind of energy know exactly what we're speaking about or what this pertains to. This feels quite a bit like it's relationship type energy, connection, former partnership, something that's ended. You still may be upset about it. I do not feel like it's ended necessarily recently, but for some of you Libras out there, it can have been a recent ending to a relationship, an intimate relationship or partnership. This can also be something around change in work duties, something about a change in work duties or work assignments that you may be disappointed or concerned about. Let's see where else the energy is going. We have Major Arcana. This is adjustment. This is kind of a cross between the energy of temperance and justice. It's called adjustment. This is a Thoth tarot deck. So this is about having to adjust to changes, abrupt changes, unexpected changes in this regard. And for a specific group of you, in fact, this could be a relationship that suddenly ended that you did not expect, or something that you have been working on that you thought was repaired and then it didn't work out. It doesn't have to be that serious that it's about a relationship or a bond, a marriage. It seems like something committed or long-term. It can also be something else that you were working on that fell through that you have to redo or reworking a plan. The next card that we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is the Queen of Swords energy. So that's very fitting for our air sign, especially that we're in Gemini season. So we have the Queen of Swords. This is being very practical. This can also be if you're in the middle of any kind of dispute. Some Libras may be having to go back to court for some legal matter. This might also be what's around this Three of Swords, having to deal with perhaps some legal issues. But it seems to me that whatever this is may come and go rather quickly. So you might get really worked up about a particular issue or what seems to be a crisis, but it seems that the crisis will be short-lived. It won't be as bad as you thought. What else do we have? We have a lot of air energy. So far, I mean, look at the swords here for adjustment as well, even if it's a major arcana. We have the Knight of Swords as well. This is trying to take a mature approach. Some Libras may be losing their temper or feel like they're on the edge of losing their temper, and therefore really having to, they feel like they're keeping a lot inside so that they don't blow up and lose their temper. Especially if they're involved in arguments or disputes with family members or close friends and associates. So there's this kind of energy of a lot of discussion and perhaps argumentation, or it could be discussions and plans around holidays, disagreements about holidays or terms and conditions of holidays with family members. Let's take it to a positive place. It doesn't necessarily have to be about anything nefarious or negative. What else do we have here? Okay, finally, we have some water energy. We have the Prince of Cups. This is something very similar to the Knight of Cups. Well, I don't want to say it like that, but it's coming across a bit like that. I feel like the Libra is pleading with someone and really trying to convince, almost beg someone to do something or not to do something. Especially around a work assignment, a lot of Libras can be in a position of trying to convince their boss to not reassign them or assign them to a different location. Something around their work details or their work responsibilities, perhaps not wanting to pick up a project. And on the other side of this, this can also be having to pick up a project. But again, it's like things are not as bad as they seem. Things are not as critical or as serious as they seem right now. See what else is going to come through in the confirmation for Libra. So overall energy for Libra is having to make some adjustments to their plans, having to adjust to the loss of a relationship or partnership. It can also be some Libras that are out there dating, having to adjust to a new person and let the energy of a former relationship or partnership fall by the wayside. See what else is happening for Libra. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have major arcana, the Hangman, at the head of the reading in terms of the overall energy. This is about realizing limitations and realizing that there's not much that you can do to change your situation right now. So you're biding your time. The Libra energy, Libra elemental sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is biding their time over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Here we go, Queen of Swords 2 times now. So this is always very interesting when we start to have a repetition of the energy. It lets me know that the energy is very strong. We have the Queen of Swords 2 times, also in the same side of the sweets. So again, on this side in relationship, being very tough. If someone has been screwing the Libra around, been dishonest or making heavy demands or even manipulating the Libra, it seems to me like the Libra is really taking a stand. People may be surprised and also saying, you're not the person who I thought you were, because the Libra may have already acted out in a very aggressive, this is not a passive aggressive energy, this is a very aggressive energy. So the Libra is not taking too much mess or manipulations from others around them, especially those who they've already been in long-term or long-running disputes or disagreements with. What else do we have here for Libra? Major Arcana, the Devil. This is next to the Queen of Swords. Again, the Libra might be behaving quite aggressively when you look at these two sweets together. Very aggressive. This can also be the Libra in terms of a relationship really locked down. A lot of Libras have had that energy where they've been quite locked down in a relationship, unable to break the bonds or break the connections. Even if they're meeting new people, they're still thinking a lot about a former partner from the past and missing them. The other person can also be thinking quite a lot about the Libra and perhaps reaching out, or the Libra can be reaching out to a lost partnership, relationship, recently lost with this Three of Swords, and the other person may be ignoring the Libra or not giving the Libra the type of feedback, emotional conditioning feedback and words that the Libra needs to feel soft and nice and sweet, like this Prince of Cups. They're not really getting this feedback they need in an emotional sense right now. What else do we have here? We have the Two of Cups on the other side of the house, and this is more for career and job matters over here. So again, it seems like at work, the Libra may very well be negotiating or working around some type of a work detail, trying to get the work detail or assignment or even travel that they want. They can also be in a situation where they're trying to where they might be planning trips and trying to figure out, even though the trip may be related to work or professional, they might be trying to bridge a professional trip with a downtime, off time, so making plans with their partner to travel with them. This also feels like a potential raise or promotion over here for work. And we have the Three of Cups, by the way, also over here in the career and work section. A lot of socialization, a lot of discussions, it seems to me. It can be a lot of competition at work for a choice assignment or ward, a competition at work environment, but it seems that it's not negative. It seems to be may the best man or woman win type of environment. The opportunities for work and career look to be quite positive for Libra, especially around money and funds. Perhaps giving them a bit more flexibility and freedom to, take more delight in material wealth and gain in terms of shopping or traveling or even buying a new car, new furniture, and things like this. So we're going to go ahead and pull one more card from the Good Tarot, and I'm going to read the meaning, and this is just the overall outcome. I'm going to go ahead and let you have a look at this when I pull the card. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this one right here. And let's see where we are, guys. So we have the Ace of Coins. This is the Ace of Earth. Again, looks to be quite positive overall for our dear Libra. So let's read the meaning of this, guys. So, Ace of Earth, prosperity in its purest form, concrete results in the physical world, abundance made manifest. I recognize the many forms of abundance and plenty, and I align myself with success. I can generate gold from the resources I have at my fingertips. I make an impact. The essence of prosperity is taking form in the material world. So it seems to me, this goes to the adage that lucky in love, then you're unlucky in money, and when you're lucky in money, you can be unlucky in love. And it seems to me over the next 4 to 6 weeks, while the Libra may have some challenges or not that warm energy that they would like in their intimate social life on the work front, things seem to be quite positive. Try to focus on the positive aspects of what you do have, versus focusing kind of and taking too much stock into lost relationships and situations, especially ones that you knew that you already needed to break away from. And if you've been strong and broke away from these past relationships that you knew were unhealthy or toxic, please try to stay on that track and be sure that you're taking a better direction for your future, for yourself, and even for your future happiness. So that's what I have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I see you guys back here again next month. Bye-bye.